All-Stars taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here. Russell. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jokic. Then it's Curry. Then it's DeRozan. And it's LeBron in at the 3. And Towns gets it to go.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl-Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. The drive by James, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Launches it. And there's Edwards on the assist by Russell.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On its way from Curry for 2. Again, the West All-Stars.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Here's Curry. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Floats one up, and Russell gets it to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
Minnesota with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Russell dishes to Towns. And here they come. Here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Russell against Curry. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, deceptive athleticism that Russell has for a point guard. This young man is sneaky in his ability to get up.
Curry passes to DeRozan. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Beverly the pass to Vanderbilt. James against Edwards. They get the rebound. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Russell. The pass to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Okogie comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Malik Beasley in for Patrick Beverly. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Allen's checked in. It's Curry outside. It's good on the putback.
Well, it's just a matter of outworking the defense there by Giannis, beating them to the glass and sending it right back.
Now, here is Russell. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Going into the game, he knows DeMar DeRozan will go to his pet move time and time again. Coach said he's so consistent. You prepare for him to drive the ball, then pull up, but you still can't stop it in real life. So they'll just do what they do, hope that it's enough to slow him down. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now Russell. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Russell looking around. Reed misses the three. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a three-point game. Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 10 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And the basket is good. And here's the West with the ball. Outside Curry. Shoots the three. Tries again. DeRozan for three. Here's Antetokounmpo. Curry outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him, and they pick up 2.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Here's Curry. Hits it from three-point range. 16 points for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
DeRozan in the corner. Back to Curry. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars up by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the West All-Stars?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Butler. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. VanVleet outside from past the arc. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Beasley outside. To the middle. Here's Reed, and he slams it one-handed.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
VanVleet against Beasley. Pass to Mitchell. Paul with the three. Reed with the rebound. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Patrick Beverley comes in for Russell. LeBron's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Paul. Beasley against VanVleet. Beasley inside. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
And a deep three from Curry. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way. McDaniels passes to Towns. Beasley for three. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the West All-Stars. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that play.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Beverly the pass to Towns. He dishes it to Prince. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Prince. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They lead by 4. Curry kicks to LeBron. Curry passes to Van Vliet. LeBron James on the wing. Passes it to Allen. 5 on the clock. Now Curry. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Beverly for 3. And James pulls it down. And the West All-Stars have possession. There's the drive. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
I love the way James maintains his concentration, even against tight defense there. I mean, looks like the defense had no chance.
Now here's Prince. Back to Beverly. That's tipped. Beverly against James. Curry outside. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one is good by Beasley.
But we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Curry. 6-point lead. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Prince outside. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Okogie comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Jared Allen. Antetokounmpo comes in for Butler. And it's DeRozan in for Fred Van Vliet.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Russell against Curry. Outside Russell. And it's off from 3-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
30 seconds left here in the second. Russell passes to Okogie. They need this. LeBron with the block. Jokic on the follow.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
6 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry outside, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West All-Stars. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
You've got Russell. He's out there with Patrick Beverly. Downs is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Russell following the basket by Jokic. Russell with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Russell's got 13.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
From the baseline. Hits the front of the rim and out. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Beverly. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Beverly against DeRozan. Towns kicks to Beverly. Here's Russell with a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Pass to Garland. DeRozan for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside.
Doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now, here is Russell. 16 points for him. Towns finds Russell. No good from outside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. 17 points was their biggest margin.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
There's the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Pass to Edwards. Towns dishes to Edwards. Lets it go with the three. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. McDaniels is checked in for Vanderbilt. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the West. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
For the three, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Prince is checked in for Edwards. And it's Beasley in for D'Angelo Russell. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Curry's checked in for Garland. Towns, the pass to Beverly. Buries it from three-point range. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside, here's Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You talk about guys that can score from all three levels. I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Curry against Beverly. Over in the corner, McDaniels. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Jokic finds Mitchell. Back to Jokic. Out to DeRozan. Curry outside. The rebound by Prince. Jokic with the steal. The shot by Curry, no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Teardrop shot. The offensive rebound. Basket counts.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Okogie subbed in for Prince. The West All-Stars also with a sub. James is checked in. Now here's James. 12 points for him. DeRozan's shot is good.
You know, when DeRozan's able to connect from there, it really opens up the floor for his teammates.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Beverly, the pass to Reed. Kicks it to Beasley. Back to Reed. Here's the three. He can't get it to go. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. The drive by James.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Down low, here's Reed. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And the shot is good. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Reed. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Man, wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-man.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. Back to Reed. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Beverly for three. The shot, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's the West All-Stars riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Jared Allen. Jimmy Butler is out there with Curry. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Van Vliet in at the 2. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Curry from deep three-point land. Kept alive. And staying with the play, Allen.
Boy, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Russell against Paul. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Curry against Edwards. Beyond the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, completely inexcusable and unacceptable when you don't box out Allen. This guy is a monster as an offensive rebounder.
Paul against Russell. Driving to the basket. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the West. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Towns. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Paul outside. Back to Mitchell. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Okogie, and he uses the glass on the layup. Okogie's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game so he makes his presence felt inside.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Minnesota making a switch. Beasley's checked in. The West also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Jared Allen. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Paul. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
Towns has gone 6 of 7 so far. Boy, he's making it look easy here, isn't he? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Malik Beasley. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Here's Russell with the 3. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You never have to worry about DeRozan going soft. I mean, when he gets inside, he's taking it strong to the rack.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Russell. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
LeBron's checked in for Mitchell. LeBron James on the wing, defended by Towns. 5 to shoot. Curry outside. That one, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Russell. Can't get it to fall. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
This game, another feather in LeBron's cap, and by now he's got a lot of feathers in a lot of caps. What a night.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 14. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Russell inside, guarded by Curry. It's hauled in by Giannis.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
DeRozan finds Antetokounmpo. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Russell. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
It's Edwards on the wing. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Minnesota with the ball. With the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Releases from 15, and that one hits back iron. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tries from 10, and the rejection by LeBron.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Miles Reed.
And that one falls for Reed. Both free throws good from Reed. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Giannis. Back to James. Into the lane, and the dunk by James.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're in front by 11. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
7 seconds left in the game. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Outside Curry from deep three-point range, off the mark. So
I be the block up, cracking the game, I'm breaking the pavement. I'm a young CEO, making a change in this entertainment. I learned to move with tactics, so I'm executive aiming. I learned to do gymnastics, now I've been jumping and swinging.
Where I'm from, the make you walk on hills. Now you look like you got Heelys on. Savage turn my feelings off. I just way better though.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K20.
Ain't no stopping me when I play, I'm coming for the throne. These be so capped, but ain't graduated. It's whack the way you rap, it be too calculated. The way you rap be like white people cooking no flavor. You talking big smoke, but that be all vapor.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. He'll see the West All-Stars and USA. And it's USA to start out. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. DeRozan out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Giannis in at the 4th spot. Now here's Paul. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well,
LeBron James.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
KD passes to James. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the paint, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
And Love throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Now here's James. A shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from LeBron. KD with it. He's picked up by James. And here's KD for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Pass to DeRozan. And the rejection by James. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Here's Antetokounmpo.
You know, LeBron affected that shot, and his defense doesn't get quite the hype that his offense does, but... Oh, yes, sir! Come on, freak! Bryant skying high to slam it home. Always looking to stuff with style.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Now Durant. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
Boy, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Here is Paul. Pass to Love. Over Curry. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Paul can't get it to go. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I was able to catch up with the head coach for USA. We spoke about the unique challenges that Nikola Jokic can present. Coach said, we aren't used to dealing with a center that can create like Jokic. Sometimes we'll have to improvise on defense to keep up with him. They know how creative the Joker can be. Guys?
Thank you, David. Curry against Paul. Outside Durant. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for USA. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jared Allen's checked in for Jokic. Butler comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Mitchell in for LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Davis.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. Has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
DeRozan, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the West. Paul comes in for Curry. Back to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
So smooth, so fluid, effortless, yet powerful. Davis gets positioning like that, he's trying to dunk it.
And it's Mitchell. Missing. USA leading by 4. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Mitchell in the corner. Outside Butler. Kicks to Paul. Puts up a 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Now USA with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Harden's shot is good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So the West ends up going with the new group. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
And it's Harden with the ball for USA. They lead by 4. Passes to Westbrook. Driving the lane, and Westbrook throws it down.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Curry deciding where to go with it. It's good from long range.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Harden bounce pass. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And they'll get another chance. Antetokounmpo finds DeRozan. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, James. Jokic trying to free himself up. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Off a hot feed right there, LeBron, automatic.
And there's the pass to Harden over James. They get it back. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. 11 seconds left in the first. Floats it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Goes up on the wing. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the West All-Stars up 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go off for shots.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Nikola Jokic. Antetokounmpo out there with LeBron James. Then there's Doncic, and it's Garland in at the point guard position. Harden, no good. Harden's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. LeBron with it, and it's Harden picking him up, taken away by Anthony. Here's Westbrook. The shot comes out. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here's LeBron. And he finishes nicely on the layup. James has got the lead up to 5 now for the West All-Stars. Outside Anthony. USA moving the ball around. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Here's LeBron. 2 points. That one goes. James has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
So timeout called here. The first for USA.
Get ready for the Dip Squad.
Both teams will make substitutions. Bryant finds Paul. On the wing, James. Jokic defending. And Love with his second chance points.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share of putback.
Called Kobe Bryant. First personal foul, second team foul.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers of the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
LeBron, he's checked in for the West. Durant, the pass to LeBron. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Here's LeBron. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And that's a rare turnover, just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
Hall outside for Durant. To the inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Love.
And that's using Love to his full capacity. He can pick and roll or pick.
Oh, my goodness! That was special. Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
Durant against Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That's good from Durant.
USA, Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
And so Durant nails them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
There's the feed to Antetokounmpo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And the West All-Stars have possession. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Love. DeRozan against Durant. Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry with the 3.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Bryant in the post, working on James, and Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got it all tied up now. For USA. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jared Allen's checked in for Jokic. Mitchell comes in for James. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Curry. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the West All-Stars. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
DeRozan's gone 3 for 4 here from the field.
2 minutes remaining.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had.
Oh, wow. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
1:49 left to play in the first half. VanVleet passes to Mitchell. Back to VanVleet. All up top. Mitchell outside. Pass to DeRozan. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
The determination that DeRozan brings to scoring in the painted area, really unmatched. He's not going to mess up too many of those chances.
Pass to Durant. Paul against Paul. Lob pass to Bryant, and the dunk by Kobe.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Inside, kicks it out to Van Vliet. Passes it to Paul. Bryant against Van Vliet. For USA, they've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader, too.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Love. Carmelo Anthony comes in for James. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Chris Paul. DeRozan against Anthony. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
LeBron is doubled. Back to Curry. Van Vliet on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Iguodala against LeBron. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Bryant has the open look. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. Kobe's got 9 points now in the quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. No good with the wing jumper. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. USA leads by only 2. And join us right back here after... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Durant is out there with LeBron James. And it's Chris Paul. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Kobe in at the 2.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
And for the West, Curry is out there with DeRozan. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's LeBron James. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Two shots.
And KD drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Jokic. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Durant. Back to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Over Jokic. Offensive rebound. Paul passes to Love. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Garland is checked in for the West.
Now into the lineup for the West All-Stars, Darius Garland.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The putback. Jokic on the foul. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Paul. Love in the post. Jokic defending. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Love's got the game tied up here for USA. And so Garland will bring it up for the West All-Stars. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact, too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
And USA making a change here. Harden's checked in. Paul, no one around him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And Curry, here we go. And the shot goes down. He has 7.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Feeds it to James. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
How about this combination? Strength of a center and guard skills. LeBron James remains the game's most difficult wing to defend inside.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Harden with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Bounce pass from Durant. James kicks to Durant. Another 3 for USA.
Focus. Intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Who wants a free T-shirt? Make some noise!
So for the West, Butler, he's checked in for Jokic. Mitchell comes in for LeBron. And it's DeRozan in for Stephen Curry.
DeMar DeRozan.
Outside DeRozan. Garland kicks to DeRozan. He dishes it to Mitchell. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one goes long. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So USA will take it the other way. Garland against KD. Pass to Harden. Shoots from 12. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 3-point USA lead.
You know, it's hard to believe it, but a mid-range J from Harden, normally all we see is threes and attacks on the rim from him.
Second shot opportunity. They grab their own miss and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Davis is checked in for Love. Anthony comes in for James. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Paul. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
So it's USA now. It's a 1-point game. High post shot. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Antetokounmpo. And Davis sends it back.
Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Anthony's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Mitchell, and he banks in the layup.
You know, Jimmy's really a great playmaker from the wing spot, and I think at times Butler can play point forward.
Outside Anthony. And he can't bank that one in.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on a team is all about.
Loads it up for Davis.
There are very few players in the class of Anthony Davis. I mean, he is a franchise cornerstone, no question about it.
Looking to get back on track here, and Durant sends it back.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Good. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for USA.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
I had to let that breathe. I lost a lot of brothers, still ain't took the time out to grieve. I just like it's a trick up my sleeve. I've been bumping beside it, baby. I feel like Scuba Steve. I swear these boys can't with Trilly. You can't buff up my Steve. Push people bad, my mind make me come across like a sleaze. Don't play yourself. Don't tell me you went out like Drew Brees. Wrote this with my Laker shorts. I'm trying to summon the beam. Supreme, but not the brim. Look, I'm a king. You don't want to see.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage. Ronnie. Welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game.
I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now, like, getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player. So when you hop into the park now, you're going to be stalked by a lot of other people in the 2K community. How's that going to feel?
That's what I just asked about, actually, getting a logo, because I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars facing the Dallas Mavericks.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now, Doncic. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Stephen Curry, Antetokounmpo out there with LeBron James, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's DeRozan in at the shooting guard position. Stolen by Brunson. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Powell. He can't get that one to fall. Now the West All-Stars the other way. On its way from Curry for two. He drains the quick shot.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
Now, here's Doncic. Fires for three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. James. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
To the middle, here's Finney Smith. And the rejection by LeBron. Down low, here's Curry. Out to DeRozan. Pass to LeBron. Baseline jumper, up again. Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. I asked about Steph Curry and the problems he poses to defense that fans don't know about. Coach said everyone knows about the shooting, but he's the most slippery guy in the league, too. Constant movement, dips in and around screens all the time. He's hard to locate. And they will have to do their best not to lose Curry in this one. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Boy, you better be mindful of that wingspan that Jokic possesses, especially when he's attacking the backboards.
Brunson scanning the floor. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
All-Stars ball.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The West All-Stars with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. It's good. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Doncic against Curry. The pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
You've got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
Now, here's Jokic. James kicks to Curry. On the wing, DeRozan. Brunson covering. Shot clock at 6. Curry dishes to James. Here's Antetokounmpo, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the West. Mavericks trail by 5. Thompson with it. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's James. On the wing, DeRozan. James kicks to Curry. Three-pointer, Butler. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by James. And the rejection by Giannis. Butler on the wing. Here's Curry with the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Well, they're also crashing the offensive glass with everything they've got. The second chance points coming in bunches. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And DeRozan throws it down.
The tremendous scoring on the move, right? Not to take anything away from that spot-up mid-range game, but DeRozan just dynamite getting to the cup.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 7-point differential.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
LeBron's shot is good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Dallas. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's good for two. DeRozan's got his second basket.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Pass to Curry. Outside Butler. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Doncic, no good. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Kleber. Lets the three fly. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Giannis passes to Curry. A three ball. And that one released in time, but no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the West All-Stars up one. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Hardaway. Maxi Kleber is out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Outside Hardaway. Out to the right wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Off target with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Van Vliet outside. Mitchell passes to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Paul, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Brunson kicks to Bertans. And a miss there on the triple. Mitchell passes to Butler. It's stolen by Bertans. Got a piece of it. Butler dishes to Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Butler against Brunson. Here's Bertans for 3. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. So for the West, James checked in for Mitchell. Stephen Curry comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Paul. To the inside. Here's Powell. That shot off. The West All-Stars. Will go the other way with it. Doncic against Dinwiddie. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Stephen Curry. Inside. Here's Powell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more. LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
The West making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Butler. And it's DeRozan in for Doncic. Now here's Powell. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. The pass to Powell. Now, here's Bertans. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie outside. From deep. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the West All-Stars have possession. They lead by 7. And James throws it down hard.
You can see in LeBron's eyes, he will not be denied on that drive.
James has gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. LeBron has doubled. Powell with the steal. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Doncic looking it over. Here's Bertans for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this one. Free throw good, James.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Bertans.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Garland is checked in for the West.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Garland against Doncic. That one goes in. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Mitchell, he's checked in for LeBron.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Dinwiddie, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by DeRozan. Doncic passes to Kleber, and Kleber slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the left wing. Bullock with it. Giannis is there. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Bullock. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Mitchell. Now Jokic. Left block shot on the way. Good. And it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 6 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
He dishes it to Mitchell. Outside DeRozan. Outside Garland. And so we wrap up the first half. West All-Stars lead by 12. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Curry is out there with Mitchell. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Jokic in at the center. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Doncic. Over Mitchell. Doncic, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Curry. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got the first field goal of the second half for the West All-Stars. And here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Curry against Doncic. Fires the three. They get it again. Mitchell passes to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And Doncic throws it down.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Bullock with it. Antetokounmpo's there. And it's Bullock missing. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here's Bullock. Here's the floater. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Shoots over DeRozan. Brunson, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Davis Bertans checks in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Reggie Bullock. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Allen's checked in for Jokic. Butler comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Fred VanVleet is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Curry. Doncic finds Hardaway. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Mavericks have gone 1-for-1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And I think this is the script of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in. Shot clock at 3. Hardaway for 3. Goes back up. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Powell. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
This is where the defense says, uh-oh, because LeBron James is cooking.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now, here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. And that one's on target from the wing. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
What excellent feel for the game. Luka Doncic might be young, but he can beat and understand any defensive scheme.
James in the post. Powell on him, and he gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Powell, following the basket by LeBron James. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Powell. Here's LeBron. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Well, 6'8", 250 pounds. You're going to have to do more than that to stop LeBron.
Here's Dallas.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Doncic right side. And it's off the back rim. No good. Powell against James. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 17. Brunson against VanVleet. Brunson the pass to Powell. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over VanVleet. The West All-Stars pull it in. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's LeBron missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
There's Tennis, the pass to Doncic. 54 seconds left in the third. Brunson, no good. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. the biggest lead of the...
Wow. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious.
Just fluidity that LeBron plays with. His ability to change direction on a drive so quickly. Incredible.
Now here's Brunson. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 20.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Ball finds Van Vliet. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution.
And here's the West with the ball. The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
What a determined move by LeBron, getting to his finish even with the defender right on it.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the West All-Stars up 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Maxi Kleber is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Outside Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark. LeBron outside. Driving inside. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
Mavericks trail by 13. Dinwiddie with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Finney-Smith. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Curry passes to Giannis. Puts it up from 12. The shot will not fall. Dinwiddie against Curry. And he dunks it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Dinwiddie against Curry. Finney-Smith passes to Kleber. And here is Hardaway. Shoots over Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the dunk by LeBron.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hardaway against Allen. Jacks up a 3. Kleber, no good. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Curry with the 3. Doncic. It's good on the putback.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. And the rejection by Giannis.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 12. On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Doncic. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the West All-Stars.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Yeah, they're taking care of business in the paint, too, getting valuable points down low there.
A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. Then for the West All-Stars, Jokic has checked in for Allen. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Doncic.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brunson with a clean look, drills the three-pointer.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And so here are the West All-Stars. 6-point game. James, the pass to DeRozan. Giannis drives in. Good work there as it goes. That's 7 points for Giannis.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Steps back and fires. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Doncic against Curry. Now the pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. On the wing, DeRozan. Here's Giannis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. He lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
.135 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Doncic. Out to DeRozan. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 10-point West All-Star lead.
Well, DeMar DeRozan has now proven that he is willing to consistently shoot the three-point shot. That's a problem for the defense.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Giannis dunks it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by the West. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you love to see this from your team every single night.
The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hopes. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly look to want it more than their opponent. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
They get it back. Jokic with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
DeRozan dishes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Curry deciding where to go with it. DeRozan finds Curry. The three. Good.
Well, it really doesn't matter whether the offense is clicking. Steph Curry's long-range shot is a reliable option always.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.